Hello, and welcome to our video, where we will demonstrate our open education resource titled Raising Awareness on Opioids by Andrew, Michael, Sara, Sumayya, and Yasmeen.
Hi, I'm Jane. I would like to introduce you to OA, Opioids Awareness. I have had first-hand experience with the thought of using fentanyl, as it was part of a social acceptance within my group of peers. But when looking back, I thought, how cool would I be? But immediately I realized that I needed some answers, and I came across this wealth of information known as OA.
To better understand the full scope of our learning object, we use the 5 W's, in no particular order, to define its purpose. What? Our learning object is intended to serve as an open educational resource. Why? Addiction to opioids is a serious problem, and there seems to be a lack of information and awareness on this topic. We hope to fight the opioid crisis in Canada through transformative learning. Who? This learning object is intended to be used by anyone or any group looking to learn more about the dangers of opioids. Where? This learning object is found online, therefore not limiting learners to a specific geographical location. And finally, when? Since it is online, learners can engage in this self-directed education at any time.
Here are our course learning objectives.
This seems like exactly what I need to know how to become more informed about opioids and how to spread the awareness.
Our design choices for our learning object revolve around the 7 UID principles. We have created a welcoming environment for the user through the use of our color choices and a simple, clean layout in an easy-to-navigate and user-friendly space. One of the advantages to using Articulate 360 is you have the option of selecting your device platform, including desktop, tablet portrait mode, tablet landscape mode, or mobile device in either of the modes as well. As you enter the course, you can see down the left-hand side that it is easy to navigate using the headings that we've created, and we have broken our course into 2 modules, which include an introduction as well. To help guide the user's learning, multiple interactive online quizzes have been added as formative assessments throughout and a summative assessment at the end. For example, you can see here as we click on summative assessment at the end, it takes us to a quiz. Opioid abuse includes both physical and psychological factors, true or false. As we select our answer, we can submit it and see the correct answer right away. Each paragraph throughout our learning object also contains audio for those who may be unable to read the text. For example, as we scroll down here, we can see a history of where opiates come from. I can click on the audio module.
The opium poppy plant, where opiates come from, was discovered to have analgesic and euphoric benefits roughly 5,000 years ago.
In keeping with the 7 UID principles, gamification and interactive features which are available through Articulate 360 help us provide user engagement and allow the content to be delivered in a dynamic and interactive fashion. According to Ure, Vukovic, Jareb, and Pintar, key components to the creation of e-learning modules include analysis, planning, development, and evaluation, with gamification being recognized as a key component of this framework. For example, as we scroll down, we can see a section in Module 2 on signs of opioid abuse. Here, we have a fun flip card interactive module that reveals signs and symptoms. In each module, we also have embedded videos with links that take us to external websites. This video takes us to Vimeo, which highlights a CNN-covered documentary about opioid overdose. For a better understanding on how we applied the 7 UID principles, and our design choices, please have a closer look at our learning object.
Wow, this is very interesting and straightforward. I wasn't sure what I was getting myself into here, but I think I can navigate through this quite easily.
As a group, we used many digital tools in the development of this learning object. WhatsApp has been the tool used for our ongoing communication throughout. Google Docs has been used asynchronously for brainstorming ideas, research analysis, and content creation. Articulate 360, or Rise 360 specifically, is a web-based software development program used for creating online courses. It was used for the collaborative process of building our actual learning object. Powtoons is the software we use to produce the demo video showcasing our learning object.
We've used feedback from our storyboard presentation to develop a character who embodies the role of a teenager currently in her secondary school years. Preliminary research showed a void in opioid educational programs aimed at this vulnerable population. Our character Jane has heard about opioids and has seen her peers experimenting with different substances at parties. Jane is now curious and concerned all at the same time. Quizzes and built-in interactive features like flip squares were utilized as assessment methods in our learning object. As an open educational resource, our learning object intends to spread awareness and help fight the stigma surrounding opioids. Thus, a direct instructional teaching approach was utilized to deliver the content and transfer knowledge to the user. The transfer of knowledge framework of our learning object aligns with our assessment methods. Using these assessment methods, the learning becomes personalized as the user is engaged in their own learning. Users are able to track their learning by viewing the displayed quiz results illustrated using the gamification and interactive features of Articulate 360.
That was great. I can't believe how much I have learned, and to think that I once thought using opioids was cool.
Thank you for watching. We look forward to your comments and feedback.